for the academia and for the corporate. I believe I am not both of it. So I'm not for corporate side, not academia side. We are just individual. We just joined first version of MeltingPot 2020. We are individual group of some working people, may say. So we started a small community. So yes, this is for the that inspiring innovators कि चल कुछ innovation करते हैं. तो yes, in that stage we are not both side, but yes, it's an inspiration for such like a people like us. Thank you, Satya sir, for such a great note. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Satya. When I got an email, but I didn't know where it came from, there was a lot of popping up happened because we have been talking for some time, industry, academia, collaboration, dialogue. As chairperson of the Association of Indian Management Schools, when I opened up, then visited the website and I saw the photograph of our Guruji here, Professor Sadagopan. I thought then there must be something very interesting in it, and I went to the detail. And then I thought I must be making it here. Thank you, Satya. It's been a great experience since yesterday. I didn't know until I came in yesterday what was going to be. For the next 2 days. I thought out of curiosity I came in. I knew when I saw the names that were there, there is definitely there is going to be some takeaway from this, and I stayed. I must thank you. I must tell you, acknowledge that we had such a diversity of things that we saw from the academic side, the industry side, the policy side, and I mean there was nothing left in the whole, the design part of it. It's excellently delivered. And we really enjoyed every moment of it. Thank you, Satya. Thank you very, very much. And that makes me, to decide that, yes, for every other, that's going to happen. And another thing that was that an alumnus of IIM Bangalore, where all our leaders who are present here, and I had a very short stint over there that brought me back to the family. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, sir.
Very good evening, one and all. I am Dr. Raja, Professor, Head of Computer Science and Engineering from St. Peter's Engineering College, Hyderabad. On behalf of all the participants here, I would like to congratulate Mr. Satya Narayanan for giving us a platform to get united here for 2 days event. We had wonderful experience. I would like to quote few words from the eminent personalities who have been sitting here. We promise that based on Professor Sadagopan sir's word, let's make a delta difference. So you have been mentioning in the inaugural function keynote address. And based on Dr. R.A. Mashelkar's word, let's take it to students' community that I in India stands for innovation. And I stands for innovation in every individual. I stands for innovation in industries. And I'm sure this platform will help all the faculty members who can transform the student community and bring out innovation ideas. And in our college also, we have recently inaugurated Incubation Center. We too have students with innovative ideas who can transform the engineering concepts to contribute problems in India through innovation. I hope the MeltingPot 2020 will be a successful, will be a remarkable change for India through Mr. Satya Narayanan. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Yonatan. I'm here from Israel. And I want to say to you that it's been so touching and moving for me to be here as part of the Israeli delegation. And the fact that you've chosen Israel as a strategic partner over these next 3 years. I hope that we can stand by the challenge and the opportunity. And hopefully we'll be working together, other members of the delegation over here as well. I want to comment about the conference itself. I'm a big fan and follower of the school of leadership called Adaptive Leadership from Harvard University. And at Harvard University, they distinguish between technical problems and adaptive problems. And I think the technical challenges the organizing team faced absolutely brilliantly. Every single talk here brought the cutting edge approaches, the innovative attempts to deal with the challenge of how to bring two silos together, the silo of education and the silo of business. And there's a real thirst and a hunger to do that, and you've brought us a lot of ideas, best practice, and inspiring examples of actual change, not just the problem, but the change itself. So on a technical level, I think your team managed to scout out, I can only imagine the hours and the convincing to bring the top people here together to really enrich all of us. But I want to also give you a lot of credit for actually, from my point of view, an act of leadership in this conference, and that's the adaptive part, because I think what you've also done during this conference is kept us all in a certain state of unease. You've created a certain amount of tension and discomfort for all of us, and you yourself said this early on. You know, I don't want us to pat ourselves on our back, but I want you all to be going away thinking, what can you do? This is a profound problem with tremendous implications for the whole country here that you've taken on. And you haven't just dealt with us on a technical level, but actually really tried to help us find the emotional energy to really address in a serious way this challenge, which is an enormous challenge, and to go away troubled, but also equipped to deal with that challenge. So on that level, I thank you on behalf of all of us, and certainly myself.
Thank you very much, Imran. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, the last speaker.
So we were asked to, let's say, in a word or two. So one thing was that it was enriching. So many people brought together, thanks to you. We get access to listen to people which we usually don't have access to. So thanks for that. And second thing was, it was very inspiring to listen to all of them. And your vision and the effort you have put into this, that's really inspiring. And I think one takeaway which I'm going home with is that often being technocrats, we try to be problem solvers. But just being a problem solver is not enough. You have to be people mover too. And I think that I felt while you were all managing all this. So thanks to you and the effort put up by your team. And I'm really glad to be a part of the vision you have with Wayne Connect and MeltingPot. And I look forward to be a part of the coming sessions too. So.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take 2 minutes to make my points and leave it for the vote of thanks is something that Nikhil will do. So I will still focus on the task. I think, as I mentioned yesterday, and I will continue to mention, this is a collaborative platform for affecting the innovation culture, the innovation ecosystem, to plow the ground that is very fallow and make it very fertile. It's a collective job. So I'm again, even if it's ad nauseum, I'm continuing to go to say that, you know, to climb onto the Wayne Connect platform, it's free of cost. Nobody need to ask anybody's permission. It's an open innovation platform. You could be someone like so very clearly articulated by Sanjeev. You could be owning or confronting some problems. Please put it up there. Our curating team, which has now over 25 PhDs in different areas, a bunch of entrepreneurs, we'll all apply our minds collectively and including with you to see how to solve it. I may not know technically, we might be incompetent, but I think spiritually, intentionally, we are one with you to solve your problem. On the other side, if you are a resident of a campus where there is a lot of talent and the talent needs expression, the talent has ideas, and that idea needs angels, that idea needs mentors, please put it up on the platform. I have always believed that you leave so much value on the table that the guy who's receiving the value, he turns around and asks you, but I can't be taking it free of cost from you. What can I pay you? And then we will tell them, you pay whatever you want. And when they pay us, they will pay a lot more than what we can ask for. And in my view, that has always been the essence of entrepreneurship. And the trick is to not die before the first guy asks you, how much do I pay you? That's the trick most entrepreneurs miss out on, and hence it becomes a challenge. So when we come back here, while we have moved from about 800 innovators on the platform last year to about 13,000, and I put up yesterday saying, can we get to 50,000 problems next year? Can we get 10 projects funded? Can we get about 50 patents, intellectual properties filed? While that is a goal that looks managerially very challenging, I think as a community, if we put our heads together, it will look very puny. And it will work only when the community gives us feedback that, this one I want, but I don't find it on Wayne Connect. Can you do it for us? We will tweak it. We are working 24/7 to do that. And we have had very eminent, very senior people who write checks, who have written checks. They were also sitting in the room. We will go either fall at their feet or, throttle them. We'll do whatever strategy works and we'll get the money out. That's perhaps the lesser of the two challenges. To me, imagination, creativity, skills to convert that into a working model, that's 99% of the challenge. 1% we will do. So I will close by again urging you all to get your visa for MeltingPot 2020 next year by doing something on the platform in your domain of influence. Next time when you come here, when I ask you, you should have said, I've done this. I've got 2,000 guys on the platform, or I've put 25 scholarships for Urdu literature, re-scripting, and you can go and ask Sanjeev. Or you can say that the morning session that you had with the UC Berkeley professor on how to take from the Sanskrit scripts and put it in spirituality. My team is working on that project. It could be anything. Please bring it on. And I really look forward to making it a very, very buzzing community of researchers, innovators, enabled by the rest of the stakeholders. Thank you very much.